idea comes in your head, you must needs write a newspaper article or a whole pamphlet about it.
Well, but is that not the duty of a citizen? To let the public share in any new ideas he may have?
Oh, the public doesn't require any new ideas. The public is best served by the good old established ideas it already has.
And that is your honest opinion?
Yes. And for once I must talk frankly to you. Hitherto I have tried to avoid doing so because I know how irritable you are. But now I must tell you the truth, Thomas. You have no conception what an amount of harm you do yourself by your impetuosity. You complain of the authorities, you even complain of the government. You're always pulling them to pieces. You insist you've been neglected and persecuted, but what else can such a cantankerous man as you expect?
What next? Cantankerous am I?
Yes, you are an extremely cantankerous man to work with. I know that to my cost. You disregard everything you ought to have consideration for. You seem to completely forget that it is me you have to thank for your appointment here as medical officer to the baths.
I was entitled to it as a matter of course. I and nobody else, I was the first person to see that the town could be made into a flourishing watering place. And I was the only person who saw it at that time. I had to work single-handedly in support of the ideas for many years. And I wrote and wrote.
Undoubtedly. But things were not right for the scheme then. Though, of course, you could not be a judge of that in your out-of-the-way house in the corner up north. But as soon as the opportune moment came, I and the others took matter into our own hands.
Yes. And made a mess of all my beautiful plans. It is pretty obvious what clever fellows you were.
To my mind, the whole thing just seems to me you seeking another outlet for your combativeness. The fact is, the town's interests are at stake, and incidentally my own too. And therefore I must tell you, Thomas, that you will find me inexorable with regard to what I'm about to require you to do.
What is that?
Seeing as you've been so indiscreet as to speak of this matter with outsiders, despite the fact you ought to have considered it completely official and confidential, it is obviously impossible to hush it up now. All sorts of rumors will spread about, and anyone who has a grudge against us will take care to embellish these rumors. So, it'll be necessary for you to refute them publicly.
How? I don't understand.
You shall expect that after making further investigations, you will come to the conclusion the matter in hand is not nearly as critical or as dangerous as you imagined in the first instance.
So that is what you expect?
And what is more, we shall expect you to make full public profession of your confidence in the committee, and in their readiness to consider fully and conscientiously any possible remedies to fix any defects.
But you will never be able to do that by patching and tinkering at it. Take my word for it, Peter. I mean exactly what I say as deliberately and emphatically as possible.
As an officer under the committee, you have no right to any individual opinion.
All right.
In your official capacity, no. As a private person is quite a different matter, but as a subordinate member of the staff of the baths, you have no right to express any opinion that runs contrary to that of your superiors.
This is too much. I, a doctor and man of science, have no right
The matter in hand is not simply a scientific one. It's a complicated matter, and it has its technical as well as its economic side.
I don't care what it is. I intend to be free to express my opinion on any subject under the sun.
As you please, but not on any subject concerning the baths. That we forbid.
You forbid. You, a pack of lousy...
I forbid it! I, your chief! And if I forbid it, you must obey!
Peter, you are not my brother.